I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. The Bulls are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Now, here's SGA. That one good for two. We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Allen inside the three-point line. That one wide left. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Pass to Allen. Driving to the basket. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Now, Thibault. SGA with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Pass to Sigma. It's deflected. It's stolen by Banchero. Allen for the three. The three-pointer is right on target.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Now, here's Dort. 5 on the clock. Here's SGA. And there's another one for the Lakers.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Gobert. Here's Gillespie. SGA defending. It's Allen on the wing. Outside Robinson. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Sigma.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And he makes that one.
Just a nanosecond from touching the ball, Ray Allen ready to fire.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Hits it from three-point range. Dort got his second basket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Down low. And they double up Brown. Here's Gobert. Hasn't made one yet. Robinson misses. A wide open look here for Caruso. Off target with his three.
The defense may have given him that one. Based on the result, you see why.
Now the Lakers on the break. Thibault can't get it to go. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 10. At the elbow, it's Brown. It's stolen by Dort. Count that one. SGA's got 8.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And so it's Los Angeles.
Chicago, 7.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Inside, and Green slams it in.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Pass to Banchero. Here's Huff. Edey with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Hield can't hit. Bulls trail by 14. Here's Robinson. Takes it off the glass. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at him, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Here's Gillespie. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Here's Huff. He has yet to score. And again, no good by Chicago.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
Brunson, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Poked loose. Right side Jackson. Edey a screen. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Here's the screen. Pass to Gillespie. To the paint. A nice shot by Huff.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Brunson with a clean look. They kick out to Hield. Lakers working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Fades away. It's good on the putback. Edey's got his first points of the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now, here's Banchero. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Rejected by Edey.
Los Angeles ball. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
Lakers leading by 18. Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson's got 6 in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
to the left wing. Pass to Huff. Now Brown. Over Jackson. And it's Brown missing. Left side Jackson. .50 seconds left from the first half. And it's Brunson missing. Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Brunson. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Brunson with another miss.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Allen's shot is off. Brunson with it. He's got 6. Here's Mitchell. Edey with the rebound.
He converts those at a high rate. Not that time.
Here's Green. And so it's Los Angeles controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Gobert. Over Sigma. And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got the first points of the second half here for Chicago. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
6 on the shot clock. Allen surveying the D. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off inside. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Thibault. The 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside, Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. Chalk up 2 there. Sigma's got 5.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Caruso.
Well, that's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover. Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pass to Brown. Stolen by Jackson. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Hield's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Back to Banchero. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And here are the Bulls now. Left side, Brown. On the wing, Brown. Gobert, the screen. 5 to shoot. They can't stop the run with that one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Guys?
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And here's Brown outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. And it's Brunson missing.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Shoots it up. That doesn't go either for Brown. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Yep, that one goes in there.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Back to Allen. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Misses the layup.
That's exactly what you want to see. Your big men playing big. Strong board.
Pass to Edey. Back to Hield. Brunson outside. Takes a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And
15.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. SGA surveying the defense. Idle for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Now, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Pass to Huff. Outside Robinson. Allen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lakers with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
SGA with the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Allen for three.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. They set the screen. And it's SGA missing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Huff. And again, Chicago. No good. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Pass to Champagnie. Looking for Allen and gets it there. It's hauled in by Sigma.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
SGA with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Champagnie. Now here is Robinson. Pass to Huff. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From down in the low post, it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Mitchell. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Huff. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. On the wing, Mitchell. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. The putback. And it's Chicago with the rebound. We've got 1:55 left in the game. Here's Huff. Got a piece of it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Sigma. His three-pointers off the mark.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And in terms of the season, right, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And in a two-game season series, you always want to take charge of game one, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Bulls.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And again, SGA
saw the opportunity to put this away and
did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Huff. The layup off target. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-2 run here. Now, SGA. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A quarter. Welcome, folks. For tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split. Tucker can't get it to go. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for L.A. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Now here's Ingram. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. A nice shot by Tucker.
This is one of Tucker's strengths, folks. He's a knockdown spot-up shooter.
SGA with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Idle on the wing. Here's Sigma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And here's Toronto. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Lopez. And stolen by Caruso. To the wing right side. Sigma. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Sigma's got 7.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Back to Ingram. Inside. Here's Lopez. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Barrett. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. In the corner, it's Ingram. The kick out to Lopez. 5 on the clock. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good. SGA's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
And that one's good. Thibault.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he's done.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Driving to the basket. Sigma. Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso looking for an opening. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The kick out to Lopez. To the middle. Stolen by Dort. Feibel for three. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Feibel's got his third basket of the night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Lakers at
Los Angeles, 25.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers. And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Here's Brunson, and it's Toronto with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
It's stolen by Buzelis. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Chamberlain a screen. Here's Carrington. No good on the triple. Lakers leading by 7. Hield can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Raptors moving the ball around. Chamberlain a screen. Buzelis' shot is good. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Tucker. Up top, Chamberlain. Just 5 to shoot. Tucker can't get it to go. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
This speaks to how confident a shooter Brunson is. I mean, outstanding at pulling up off the dribble.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside, DeRozan. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. DeRozan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Unlike a lot of players, DeRozan isn't into jacking up a bunch of threes. And I like that about his game, that discipline to stay within his strengths.
Left side, Barrett. His 3-pointers off the mark. Lakers leading by 7. It's Dort on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Well, Greg, we know at his feet, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Chamberlain. It's hauled in by Sigma.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Will Chamberlain picks one up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Raptors trailed by 9. Lopez a screen. Beyond the arc. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Stolen by Tucker. Out to Ingram. Lopez a screen. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill and physical.
And so it's Los Angeles bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And the Raptors with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's the screen. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Good on the triple. Feibel's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Count the basket.
You notice how decisive Pierce's drive is. He's fully committed when going downhill.
Here's SGA. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Raptors trailed by 8. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And stolen by Feibel. Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And so he hits both. So it's Toronto now. Here's Fears. And slam dunk by Fears.
Oh, Fears. How explosive.
So Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caruso's got 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Kept alive. Pass to Sigma. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here is Los Angeles now. 80 can't hit. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
It's good. 80's got his second bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Tucker. Launches it. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. He's got 8.
Hey, one of the strongest part of Tucker's game is knocking down that three-point shot. He doesn't need much space to get it off.
And the dunk by 80.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Green, no luck. Raptors trailed by 9. Now Tucker. 8 points for him. Snatched up. Over to the wing. Here's Buzelis. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Brunson. Right in the heart of the defense. Brunson.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 11-point game. Out to DeRozan. Back to Barrett. 3 seconds left. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D.
55.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Los Angeles leading by 11. Brunson outside. Buzelis grabs the board. Pass to Lopez. To the paint. Here's Carrington. Clock at 6. Raptors need to get a shot up. And Brook Lopez gets the 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
Pass to Sigma. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And the Lakers lead by 9.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Out to Brunson. Pass to Sigma. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Knocks down the three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Here's SGA. Saves him with the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. From deep, a three-pointer. Good.
You know, one of the things Ingram did is make his shooting stroke a little more compact, and that's allowed him to be much more consistent as a marksman.
Tipped away. Ingram with the steal. DeRozan. The dunk to punctuate.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
There's the drive. Cleared away by Caruso. Lakers leading by 8. Beyond the arc. And there's the three.
During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. You just assume every three he takes now is going down.
Lopez a screen. Here's Ingram. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And that's exactly what he's looking to do more and more. Lopez creating for his teammates.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Los Angeles.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
First personal foul.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9.
At the line.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
This fella knows how to finish a game off. There was no question about those free throws.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No luck that time either. And stolen by Chamberlain. Buries the deep ball. Caruso. And he jams it in.
Assisted by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And so the Lakers take the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Gia, Oh!